I've put this little recipe together one morning when I really wanted to cook up for a brunch but ran out of bacon. However, I did have chorizo in the fridge. I always have a little bit of chorizo in the fridge because it lasts a while. And this is just delicious because it's got a combination of potatoes, crunchy chorizo, and of course eggs. So I've got 2 chorizo for this one recipe, and I'm going to open up and take the skin off. Now, of course, you can just dice it or you could just slice it into rounds, but I really want my chorizo to go crispy, crispy, crispy. So I've got a pan on here. While that pan's on, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and add the potatoes because they take the longest to cook. I've finely diced them, so they go in. And you just want to saute them off while we get onto the chorizo. So it's really easy to take off the skin, just using a small sharp knife, cut a slit, and just with your hands, peel off the skin. Now, there's nothing wrong with the skin, but I'm doing this because I want it to look really, really rustic and have big and small chunks of chorizo. So as that comes off, pinch some of the chorizo sausage apart. So you can see we've got small bits, chunky bits, and when it's looking like this, what happens is when that hits the oil in the pan, that's going to go really, really crunchy and crispy. So this is all about a texture for this breakfast. So I'm going to keep pulling this apart, and as I'm doing it, I'm just going to add it to the pan with the potatoes. And as the fat of the chorizo renders, you'll see it colour the potatoes with that beautiful smoked paprika that's added to it. The half tomatoes can go in now, and the eggs, and then the lid can go on top. And breakfast is done. You can see those eggs are perfectly set. I like them to be a little bit gooey in the centre. And then we can just slide that off straight onto our plate. And you can garnish with a little bit of basil, parsley. I've got some chives, which I love at breakfast time. The chorizo in there, the crispy potatoes. If you don't have any bacon or don't feel like bacon, try chorizo at breakfast. It is actually really delicious, especially because it's really crispy.